The Xbox One X Project Scorpio Edition. I just picked up my pre-order from GameStop, and I'm finally going to do an unboxing video real quick. So as you can see, that's the Scorpio Edition model number, or the unit number. So looks like they actually made quite a lot of these. I was hoping it would be a little bit more rarer, or a little bit more uncommon, but you know, overall it's still the same price as the normal Xbox One X, so not a huge deal. But there you go. Here's the side. There's some of the specs on it. HDR, 4K, 1TB hard drive. Includes controller, HDMI cable, you know, you name it, the usual stuff that you get. And on the other side, we just have the Xbox One X or One logo. So let's go ahead and start opening it up. Yeah, don't mind the girly scissors, guys. Don't roast me in the comments. Whatever works, right? So, now mind you, I'm trying to do this while holding my phone. So, there we go, right out of the box. As you can see, you get the Xbox Live Gold. I believe you get a 14-day pass, and you probably get some kind of Game Pass as well. So that's a little kind of lid there. So in here, I believe you have all the manuals and whatnot. You know, kind of it kind of shows you the features that the Xbox One X offers. Also, you have a quick setup guide for the stand. It's pretty, you know, common sense. You know, put the stand down, put the console on top of it, and that's how you hook it up to your TV. And on the other side, you have, you know, steps 3, 4, and 5. You know, pretty easy stuff if you already own an Xbox One. So I'm coming from the Xbox One S. I purchased the original Xbox One after they made the Assassin's Creed Unity bundle. And of course, a year later, they came out with the One S. So I got the One S last year. And of course, they come out with the One X. So, yeah. But either way, you know, I'm a hardcore Xbox gamer. I have all the consoles right now. Except for the PS4 Pro. I have the base PS4. So let's see what we got here. Alright, so we got this little protective barrier here. Actually, it feels like there's something inside of here. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, this is a vertical stand. Nice. So I actually own a vertical stand for my Xbox One S. I purchased that one off of eBay. I didn't go ahead and spend, you know, $20 on a stand. So, but for the One X, I'm sure that stand won't work for the One S stand that I have won't work for the One X because the console's, you know, slightly different. So bear with me for a moment. I'm trying to take out the stand. There we go. So as you can see here, this is the stand. So yeah, it is definitely, it looks like it's a lot more secure than the one I have for my One S. There's actually little hooks there that go into it. As you can see, I'll try to zoom in there. And there's the bottom. So pretty neat. It's got the little Xbox logo, and of course, they show you more instructions on how to kind of throw the stand in. All right, now. Again, bear with me. I'm going to try to take out the console without dropping it, of course. So, I'm just going to do another clip here. Alright, so 1 second. Now, this console is a lot heavier than the standard Xbox One S. I believe it weighs over 7 pounds. I don't know the exact weight of the One S, but the One X is definitely slightly heavier. I would say maybe actually a little more heavier, maybe around 3 pounds heavier than the One S. Just from picking it up. So yeah, when I had the you know, the box in my bag, I was lugging it around the mall because I got it from GameStop, and I was lugging it around for about 20 minutes, and I had to keep switching arms until I finally gave up and, you know, threw it in the trunk. So I like that all the packaging is black, so that's pretty cool. You got black, black foam, protective foam, and you got the black, the stand and whatnot. So I like that. That's pretty cool. So I got the protective foam pieces off of the console, and I like how they wrap it. It feels like the wrap that's on the Nintendo products. So if you ever unbox like a Nintendo Switch, it feels like the same kind of material, but of course it's black. So obviously this is a lot better. So just gotta unhook the tape there. And I just want to do this really careful. I don't want to, I like to try to keep my packaging as original as I can. Yes, I'm that type of person. So here we go. Now, as you may or may not know, the Scorpio edition, when you compare it to the basic One X or the Xbox One X, the Scorpio edition has a different pattern on the console, and the controller, it's the same controller, but it says Xbox, Scorpio edition on it, and the console itself has a little logo on there that says Scorpio edition. So I mean, you're paying the same amount of money, but you get slightly more for your buck. So as you can see here, this is the face of the console right here. I have it upside down, so let me flip it over or rotate it. Ooh, that's kind of hard to do with one hand. So yeah, this is pretty heavy. So again, I believe it comes in over 7 pounds. So let's completely take her out of the baggage here, or the wrapper. So here's the face of the console, or the front. So you have the the little clicky power on off, the eject button right there, your USB 3.0 port, and right here the Project Scorpio logo, and of course this little sticker here that says do not move the console without first removing the disc inside. So that's pretty much common sense with any gaming console. You don't want to pick up the console and bring it to your friend's house in your backpack or whatever with a game disc inside. You'll end up scratching that disc. So here's the top of the console. So as you can see, it is a little, has a different pattern than the base Xbox One X. So that's why I pointed up the well, not the cache, but I went ahead and pre-ordered this edition, because once I found out about it, I pretty much was super excited, and maybe I jumped for joy a little too much. But yeah, here we go. So now here is the bottom of the console. So you have your the little rubber grommets there to stand it up if you wanted to lay it flat, and of course you have a nice material here. I don't want to scratch it, but kind of show you guys. So here you have your AC adapter, HDMI out, HDMI in. That is for your cable box or any other device you want to plug into it. USB 3.0 1, USB 3.0 2, and the IR out, infrared, SPDIF or optical audio cable. So you would plug this in from your subwoofer or surround sound to get the best performance in audio. Obviously digital. And you have your Cat 5 or Ethernet jack port. And then also you have the Xbox One X. It shows you, basically, obviously where it's made and whatnot. So this is the back of the console. Let's try to look in the ventilation there. And like the Xbox One S, the Xbox One X has a lot of, ventilation, so it's very useful to have. So again, here's the top of the console. So it's nice and black, nice coating, nice really smooth. Here I just wanted to show you the side of the console. You also get the model or the unit number right here that is on the box on the side of the console, which is actually pretty neat. So, and of course you have a ton of ventilation on this console all around, just like the Xbox One S had. So I don't expect this console to overheat like the Xbox 360 did. So if you're still worried about the red ring of death, I mean, that's long gone. I don't want to curse anything. The Xbox One X just came out, but I'm pretty sure they obviously have a good idea of how to keep the console cool nowadays. So let's So I'm not going to lie, the console is a lot heavier than the Xbox One S. I mean, not a lot to the point where it's like, you know, OG Xbox or OG Xbox One, but it is pretty, you know, hefty. So let's take a look at what's in the box now, or the rest of the stuff that's in the box. You can see I have the console in a stand now. Now the stand, once you place it inside, or there's 2 holes in the side of the Xbox One X, you take the base or the stand and you press it in, pull it toward you or toward the front of the console, and you'll hear a nice little click. Now that means it's snapped in place. It's sturdy. It's not going to fall. So unless of course you force it. So let's go back to the box. Right here, inside on the side is the AC adapter cable. So right here, there's no more brick. That has gone away since the Xbox One S came out. So again, Microsoft has incorporated that in a much more powerful console, which is pretty neat. And let's see. So it looks like this whole side comes down. And here is the Project Scorpio Edition controller. And it looks like that's it for the box. Actually, there's another cable down there. That's most likely the HDMI. Here you go. There's the HDMI cable. And that'll pretty much do it. Let's take a look at the controller. Now I have a lot of, I believe I have 5 Xbox One controllers now. So including this one. So let's see. So again, they use that nice little, wrap in there. Now if you may or may not know, the Xbox One controllers had an update recently where they're now Bluetooth and not the standard wireless like the original Xbox One had. They started out with the update for the 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom, and the second update, which I believe came out when the One S came out last year, they made all the controllers Bluetooth. So obviously you need to buy a new controller to get the Bluetooth. The original ones aren't Bluetooth, so just wanted to throw that out there. So as you can see, it's a really nice dark black finish. You have the Project Scorpio right and down below in the middle, and you have the black face or the front face buttons that look black. You can still tell it's A, X, Y, B, and it's just a lot darker, which is pretty neat. This is like, it's pretty awesome. If you compare it to the base Xbox One S controller, it's pretty much the same thing. The same material. On the side, you have a nice texture. So you can it's like a nice little grippy type of material there. And the shoulder buttons are completely black, along with the left trigger and the right trigger. And you like I mentioned, the controller is just the same way as the Xbox One S is. You have the micro USB plug up top, the sync button, your spot for your AA batteries, or your rechargeable battery, which I actually have 2 of them. So I definitely would suggest you buy a rechargeable battery pack from Microsoft. There are knockoffs, or there are third-party battery packs, but I've had a lot of bad luck with those, on my Xbox 360. So I've only been buying the official Microsoft, So that about wraps up my unboxing video of the Project Scorpio Edition Xbox One X. I appreciate everyone watching. Stay tuned for more videos and clips. Subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Thanks again. Have a good one.